is Igor, and I wanted to share with you the process of me building the full bolt-on on e85 Nissan 350Z with the DE engine. So I finally gathered all the parts I was planning to put on my car, and I have them here laid out, and I just wanted to show you each part one by one and talk about it a little bit and explain why I decided to go with those particular parts. And yeah, so we'll go from there. So this is my 2005 350Z, which I have for a couple of years already. It's got full suspension and brakes, but it's completely stock engine wise. It only got the catback exhaust, pretty much exact same one which I have right here. The reason I got another one because one time when I didn't have my diff brace on the Z and I went to have a little fun, my stud on the differential broke, and differential pretty much dropped down and damaged some of the exhaust and broken axle and a lot of stuff. So I have that exhaust which is on a car right now welded up, but it's not in very good shape, and this exhaust is pretty cheap. So I decided, since I'm gonna be doing the full bolt-on, I might as well just get a new one so I have everything squared away. So I'm gonna start with the headers. I have the ISR 1-tube headers. The reason I went for them, originally I wanted to get just the Motordyne arc pipes. It's pretty much the resonated test pipes, but two reasons why I didn't. First reason, because they weren't available anywhere, and the second reason, they used arc pipes cost about the same as the 1-tube headers, so I've decided to get the headers instead. Here they are, 1-tube headers by ISR. It comes with the gaskets and hardware. When you install the 1-tube headers, you would need to either extend one of, you have all two sensors on each side of the exhaust, and when you install the 1-tube headers, you need to extend the wiring for one of them on each side. So instead of extending the harness, I just bought the extensions like this. They should just clip in, I hope so. So yeah, here's this, the exhaust. Exhaust is a replica of the HKS exhaust, I believe so. Like I said, I have exact same one on a car. They're pretty cheap, they're like under $300 brand new shipped, and I like how they sound. I was torn between the single exit or dual exit, but on single exits car usually much louder, which I don't really want. Since I'm already gonna go with the 1-tube headers, my goal is try to quiet it down a little bit. So this exhaust got the two resonators, and the mufflers are pretty big as well, so I think it's gonna do the job. And this is the drift carb in the end of the day, so if it's gonna get damaged, I wouldn't really be worried about it because it's pretty cheap. I always can get the new one. So the next thing I have, this is pretty much what you need for the E85 conversion on the 350Z. It's the fuel pump. This is the AEM 340 liters per hour fuel pump, which is compatible with the E85. And another thing you would need is the injectors. I went with the GTR injectors. So here they are, brand new. Also I got some spark plugs, which are recommended by admin Tune. I'm gonna be eventually tuning with them after I finish installing all of the parts. Next thing let's talk about is the throttle body. I went with the 75mm throttle body. I believe it's from the CZP, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. I don't remember the name of the company exactly who makes this kit. So it comes with the throttle body itself, some wiring, some hardware, and a plate for, I believe, like to convert it from the stock to this. Also I went with the Z1 race intake. It's 3-inch all the way. What's the difference between the race and the street is where you have your MAF, the mass airflow sensor. on the street is the same size as the factory intake, because if the size of the tube where the sensor is different, without tune it wouldn't work correctly. So in order to run this intake you need to get tuned, which I'm, like I said, gonna do after everything is installed. And I also got the K&N high flow air filter. Also I'm gonna be running the Plenum spacer. This is from Z1 as well. It comes the spacer, gasket, and some wiring. I mean the hardware. And another thing I wasn't sure if I'm gonna run or not, but eventually I did anyway, is ported upper and lower plenums. This is the guys, I believe they called the VQ boys or VQ power boys. So what they do, they take the stock plenums and they port them. I'm gonna show you real quick. So as you can see, it's ported on the inside over here, a little bit over here. Each runner seems to be like CNC ported, or I don't know if they do it manually by hand. And also this part of the plenum is ported as well. This is their sticker. And also, since I have the base model, in order to switch between the tune maps you need to have the cruise control buttons. So I'm gonna retrofit these buttons, and also it comes with the clutch and brake switches for the cruise control. And since I'm not longer running the OEM steering wheel, I got some RD. I'm gonna have to use this Revocation Kit from Steering Solutions. So this is my steering wheel, and that pretty much gonna go like that, just on the other side of the steering wheel, and the cruise control button's gonna be over here. It's nice and out of the way, and I would be easily switching between maps. That's pretty much it for what I'm gonna be using for the full bolt-on build on my Z. I'm hoping to get 300 wheel horsepower on my Z. I'm really hoping that's gonna be doable. I'm really excited for the build. I hope you guys as well. If you guys would like to see me installing those parts and then get my Z tuned and to see what gains we're gonna get, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button for me if you like the video, and leave some comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned.